So this is the beginning of limits and continuity in AP Calculus, and we're going to begin with our verbal approach to limits. The verbal approach to limits simply is the definition of a limit. If f of x becomes arbitrarily close to a single number L as x approaches c from either side of x equals c, then we can state that the limit of f of x as x approaches c equals L. And that is given by this mathematical statement here. So our numerical approach to limits is to construct a table of values for a given function, f of x, g of x, and we're going to use small intervals of x to estimate the limit that f of x approaches. So beginning with g of x is x squared minus 9 over x minus 3, we're going to see that using a calculator, we plug in 2.9 into this function, we're going to get a value of 5.9. If we plug in 2.99, we're going to get 5.99. Plug in 2.999, you're going to get 5.999. If we simply plug in 3, we're going to get that the function value is undefined. If we plug in 3.001, we're going to get a value of 6.001. If we plug in 3.01, we're going to get 6.01. And 3.1, you're going to get 6.1. So we can see that as we are approaching 3, well, our function value at 3 is undefined, and our domain of our function is negative infinity to 3 union 3 to infinity, we can state that the limit as x approaches 3 of g of x is equal to 6. Okay, so as we work with example 2, the limit as x approaches 0 of sine x over x, and we have that the definition of that limit is 1. But if we were to just look at the value at x equals 0, we're going to find that that function is undefined. So we're going to step out to positive 0.1 and negative 0.1. So if we substitute 0.1 or negative 0.1 into that function, we're going to get 0.998 for either of those values. If we come in a little bit further and do 0.01 or negative 0.01, we're going to see that we have 9998 or 0.9998. And if we take it one step closer and we do 0.001 and negative 0.001, we end up with 0.999, I believe there's 7 nines here. So we can then see very easily from that our limit as x approaches 0 of sine x over x is equal to 1.